Hello everyone. Today once again we will learn some more about the noun, okay? And will increase the knowledge about the collective noun also, okay? So today we have choose the correct option for the following questions. Clear? So there is a it's all jumbled, okay? Collective noun, common noun, abstract nouns, all different kinds of nouns. So as it comes, we will learn. First one, Jacob is a good athlete, okay? Jacob is a good athlete. Okay, here Jacob, Jacob and athlete. So Jacob is a good athlete. Identify the type of noun. Okay, so underline these two uh, words. Okay, Jacob, one is name, and this is a common noun. Clear? So from the given options, material noun, collective noun, proper noun. Okay, none of these. So this is called as proper noun. Okay, because it is name of a person. Okay, and this is a common noun. Clear? The athlete, why is it common noun? Because athlete can be a boy athlete or a girl athlete. Okay, so next one, this couch is made of leather. Identify the type of noun. Okay, now here this couch is made up of leather. These are the two underlined words. Couch comes under noun, common noun. Okay, it can be different kinds. No, commonly you can call it as sofa. Okay, cushioned sofa. So you get variety of sofa sets, clear, different types. So it's common now. And leather is a raw material. It's a substance from which we make different things, shoes, belt. It can be maybe furniture items for cushioning it and all. Yeah, so couch is the common noun here. Okay, and leather is a material noun. Next one, some dash are playing on the ground. Okay, some dash are playing on the ground. Fill in the blank with appropriate common noun. Okay, now common noun, what could be the common noun? Boy is a common noun, child is a common noun, girl is a common noun, children also common noun. But since we have the plural here, okay, this is auxiliary verb, this is plural, it is some dash are. Okay, so naturally it has to be some children. So A is the correct answer. Okay, so children is the correct answer. Some children are playing on the ground. Next one, queen is for king, prince is for dash. So queen and king, they are feminine and masculine gender. So prince, naturally princess. Okay, so prince is for princess. Next one, fifth, Dash is the cleverest boy of our team. Okay. Now, when we are talking about any person in their superlative form, okay, so it should be directly used. Okay, the proper noun should be used directly. So, Raghu is the cleverest boy of our team. Next one, sixth one. She picked up all the dash and made a bundle. Okay, so what do we use to make a bundle? Sticks, coins, flowers, stone. Okay, so the correct answer would be sticks. She picked up all the sticks and made a bundle. Okay, so sticks is the correct answer. Next one, identify the abstract noun from the following options. Okay, now what is an abstract noun? Okay, now identify the abstract noun from the following options. Joy means happiness, grass, coal, none of these. Okay, so the correct answer would be joy. What is joy? Happiness. Now, what is an abstract noun? Abstract noun, unlike material noun, common noun, and also abstract noun is it is something which you cannot touch, you cannot see, you cannot hear, but you can experience it, you can feel it. Joy, can you understand joy? You can experience it, right? So that's why it is called as abstract noun. Okay. So my mother and my dash had to attend the parent teacher meeting. Okay. So my mother. So what is the masculine gender for mother? Father. So are we looking out for father? Yes, here. Okay. So my mother and my father had to attend the parent teacher meeting. Clear? Next. Okay. Actor is for actress. Poet is for obviously poetess. This is the correct spelling. Yeah. Okay. So the male person is called actor, a female person is called actress. But these days we use the word actor common for both the male and the female. And the person who composes poem is called as poet or poetess. Male person, poet, female, poetess. Next, 10th one, choose the appropriate opposite gender for horse. Okay, so the opposite gender is male. That is the female horse. Now, list of collective nouns. Okay. Now, before we go on to that, I'll just explain to you briefly what are collective nouns, right? Now, collective nouns are those which talks about the collection of the same kind. For example, could be say singers, choir, could be musicians, we call it as band, or dancers, we call it as troupe. Okay, so these are the words. Clear? So you would have come across the words like troupe, troupe of dancers, or choir of singers, or it can be band of musicians, or it can be herd of cattle. Okay. So there are now what is collective noun? It's nothing but it's a word used for the collection of the same kind. Okay. For example, here, like 12. What is 12 in number? We call it as dozen. Okay. So here we have list of collective nouns. A flock of birds. Okay. So when many birds are there, you would have seen, no, birds of the same time early in the morning. They make a beautiful shape, V shape, U shape, sometimes like O shape. Okay. Different shapes they make, and they fly in the evening to rest, okay, or early morning you can see them coming out, okay, for the food and all. So this is known as, so the group of birds is called as flock. Swarm of bees, okay, you would have seen beehive. Have you come across beehive? Beehive is somewhat, it is geometrical. You would have seen like this, right? Okay, so you find all bees here, okay, male bees, queen bees, all this. We are not going in detail about the beehive, but okay, swarm of bees, okay. So the the male one, female one, there's a queen, okay, one queen, there are called as drones, okay. So that is called as swarm of bees. Herd of cattle, just now we discussed, clear. You will find the cows, buffaloes, so that is known as herd, okay. Pack of wolves. You find the wolves together in any jungle, forest. Okay, so that is known as pack of wolves. Next, fish. Okay, the same species of fish will be together. You'll find them in a big number, thousands and millions. So we call that as school of fish. Okay, then okay. So here we have school of fish. We have gaggle of geese. Okay, they make a quack quack sound. So that is known as a gaggle. There goes a gaggle. Pride of lions. Okay, in the forest, we know that lion is the king of the jungle. You'll find them solitary all alone. Sometimes they will be in a group, especially when they have to attack hyena or some kind of carnivorous animal. Okay. Then parade of elephant. Okay, that is elephants, you'll find them in a group, right? There can be 10, 20, 30, 40 and all. So that is known as parade. All together they come to some water source to drink water. Then we have bloat or herd of, this is hippopotamus. Okay, it is hippo. Okay, hippopotamus. I suppose you all know, you had been to zoo and you know what is hippopotamus, the animal with a thick skin, clear, and loves to be in the water. So when the hippopotamus, they are in a group, we call it as float or herd. Next is troop of monkeys. Okay, children love monkeys. They don't, though they are in different branches, but they will be together. When they want to move from one part of the jungle to the other, also they go in a true. Okay. Then dolphins. I'm sure you would have seen dolphin. No, dolphins, they're very, very intelligent. Okay. So they are also tamed, right? In some different swimming pools, water bodies and all. Yeah. So, and they, teach them words and they remember. And I've heard that dolphins can also communicate and they love to relate with the human beings. Okay. So they are very friendly creatures. They jump, and all the gymnastics they do it. Okay, children, all people of all age group love and like it. Clear? So when you find the dolphins together, it's called as pod of dolphins. Or even whales. Whales, the huge fish. Okay, very big ones in the seas and the oceans. Next is nest or bale of turtles. Turtles, somewhat tortoise like. Just mentioned some time back, band of musicians. Okay, maybe drummers, all the kinds of instruments. Whenever they want to have a concert, you can say call that band. Okay, a band of musicians. And then a team of players. It can be for the football, it can be for the cricket, it can be for any game. Clear? So when the players get together, that forms a team. A battery of artillery. Okay, armaments. Clear? You know about the war. It's a very familiar word for us these days. Clear? So in the wars, they use different kinds of weapons. So all these weapons, especially, is used by civilians more by the defense people. Okay, army, air force, navy. So that is known as battery, where they keep all their weapons. Troop. Okay, troop of monkeys, already we have dealt with. Then litter of puppies. Okay, you don't find a single puppy. Okay, you find group of cute ones. Clear? So that is called as litter of puppies. Then clan of hyenas. Okay, hyenas are together. Cast of actors. So we say, suppose a movie got released, we say, I want to know the cast. Cast means all those who have actors and actresses who have acted in that movie. We'll learn some more. Okay. Now bats. You know bat? One bat is the cricket bat. Clear? Everyone has that cricket fever. Okay. Yes. Right, right. I know you have guessed it. But there is one mammal which hangs upside down. Okay, and people say that bats are also the carriers of the coronavirus. Okay, COVID-19, you remember, it's very fresh in our minds how much we suffered, quarantine, lockdown, all those. Yes, I know you can recall those words. Clear? So bats, clear? When there are bats, always you find them they are nocturnals. Nocturnals means they are active in the night time. Okay, daytime they sleep. So when you go to the caves or when you go to some dark part of the forest, you'll find the cloud of bats. Okay, cloud is group of bats. Okay, so cloud of bats we have. And next we have an orchestra of musicians. Okay, same. Okay, now band we can also call it as band or we can also call it as orchestra, where you have all the musical instruments and people those who play or they well versed with. Okay, it is called as an orchestra of musicians. Then a platoon of soldiers. Okay, so you find soldiers in the border, you find particular people trained for it, and in the hill stations, you find different. In the hilly area, Leh, Ladakh, you find different kind of soldiers. So soldiers are trained for their specific role. Okay, to protect the country. So that is known. So the common term or the collective noun is platoon. Then we have deck of cards. You know about the 52 cards, we have four kinds, spade, yes, exactly, clear? So all those. So this is the pack of those cards is known as, yes, deck. Next is fleet of ships. I'm sure you're very familiar with Hormuz and all, no? So you find the ships allowed, somewhere not allowed, any of that's different aspect of the war. Okay, so when you find the, if you had been to any coastal side, maybe Vishakhapatnam or somewhere in Tamil Nadu, any part of the world, okay, so you will find there will be harbor and there's a place where the ships will halt. Okay, they are anchored to a particular place, and that, clear, so that place you'll find continuous arrangement, okay, of ships, that is known as fleet of ships. Next we have collection of stamps. Okay, we have different kinds of stamps, okay, all over the world, right? Though it stays in a corner, but it goes all over the world. Next, galaxy, what we can enjoy in the night time. Okay, stars, group of stars is called galaxy, and there are different types of galaxies. Okay, now all these galaxies together form the Milky Way. Then choir of singers, we find singers, right? So sometimes for entertainment or for prayer, you find all those who can sing well, the singers get together, they form a group, and that is known as choir. Then we have panel of judges, whether it is a reality show, dance, or some kind of singing, any kind of show. No, we have group of judges sitting together. So that is called as panel of judges. Then a forest of trees. Clear? Obviously, everyone knows jungle, forest. It's full of trees. Harvest of wheat. You know what is wheat? Okay, so when you put all bundle together, that's called as harvest. Then pearls, string of pearls. Okay, so I suppose women are more familiar, and Hyderabad is famous for it. Okay, so when you like these pearls, okay, it can be of same color, multicolored. You string it, you put all in one kind of thread, or there is a material here. So that is known as string of pearls. Okay, now whenever there is some quiz, clear? So certain times, for example, KBC, Kaun Banega Crorepati, or it can be any kind of quiz or debates and all, clear? So there you find experts, the person who organizes it or the person who judges the show, clear? So that is known as panel of experts. Then we have, okay, so a panel of experts. We have a squad of policemen. Okay, you find policemen marching together. They have exercise, or they undergo training. Clear. So wherever there is police academy, so you find them together, all in a row. Okay, perfectly in a row, marching together, and that is known as squad. Next one is stack of books. Okay. So when you have the books, like, okay, suppose this is a book. Underneath you have another set. Under this you have another. Under this you have. Okay. So when you have this pile of books, this is known as stack. You can stack even bread. Okay. Bread slices, bread, the loaf. The loaf is cut into different pieces and different sizes. Clear? I hope you enjoy double ka meat, and also we take it one by one whenever we want to make any sandwich. So you find it one over the other, pile of it. So that kind of arrangement is known as stack or stacking. Okay? So it is stack of books. Next you have shelf or library of books. Okay, so you know all the book lovers, where do you go and read the books? Yes, okay. So reading should be one of your hobbies. These days, because of the mobile phone, I think everything is discarded. Clear? It's out. Reading is not at all there. Okay. Or we read maybe through the mobile or some other apps these days. Okay. Then we have bundle of sticks. When sticks are tied up together, it's called bundle. Stack of papers, fleet of ships, cluster of stars, or we can call it as galaxy of stars. Okay, heap of laundry. Now, what happens usually in the weekend? We have such huge heaps to wash, right? Because weekdays we are busy with our daily routine, clear? So when we pile up, we dump everything in a bin together, and that is known as heap. Okay, the heap is somewhat like this. Yes, this is called as heap, right? Then collection of stamps already is done. Set of tools. We have different tools, okay, like screwdriver, hammer, okay, chisel, wrench, all those things. So put together, we have a toolkit, toolbox. In the lorries, in the vehicles also we find it. Every house should have that, okay, drilling machine. So all this will be put together in one box, okay, nails and also that is known as set of tools. String of pearls, we have done it. Then set of bed sheets. Okay, so these days we get good offer in maybe through Flipkart or Naptol and so many maybe the sale apps and all, clear, Meesho and all. So there you come across bed sheets, clear. So maybe say 10 bed sheets for 1,000 rupees or 1,200, 1,500 and all. So that is known as set. Okay. Next is pile of cookies. I suppose you all enjoy cookies. Simple terms, maybe biscuits. Like, okay, so when it is arranged one over the other in a packet, that is known as pile. Basket of fruits. Okay, so this is basket of fruits is always found on the dining table. Now, here I just want to tell you fruit. Okay, so many times actually the plural form is also fruit. See, suppose it is banana. Okay, we call it as bunch of banana or apple. Okay, so this all comes under, this is, we say apple, it comes under fruit. Okay, plural will be fruit. But when do we use fruits? When there is combination of banana, apple, grapes and many other. Okay, so when all these are put together, we call it as fruits. I suppose you know the difference. Okay, so when more than one apple or more than one papaya you have, you call it as fruit. Okay, plural also will be fruit. But when you find different kinds, okay, maybe banana, grapes, papaya, orange, okay, so then dragon fruit, all this put together, we call it as fruits. Then we have heap of clothes, loaf or slice of bread, jug of water. Now abstract nouns. I already told you what are abstract nouns. Okay, the term abstract means something which is not clear. Now here in nouns, abstract noun is something which you cannot touch, you cannot smell, you cannot hear, but you can feel it, you can sense it, you can understand that, right? So here we have anger. Okay, it's when we are angry, that comes under abstract noun. Fear, happiness, love, sadness, anxiety, joy, pride. Pride means being proud. Grief means sad. Excitement. Okay, so whenever you're going for some theme park, you're going to some resort, or you're going out, maybe you are paying a visit to Goa during the summer holidays. Okay, you're full of excitement. Childhood is in your maybe say right after 2 years, till you reach your teenage, till 13 years. Okay, so that is called childhood, your initial stage in the school, primary school. Okay, peace, you all know. Okay, so we do not want peace to be into pieces. Clear? Sleep, silence, being silent. Chaos. Chaos means disturbance. Friendship, being friendly with others. Health, poverty, death. Boredom, being bored. Honesty, kindness, courage, bravery. Bravery means quality of being brave, intelligence means being intelligent, being loyal, being faithful is loyalty, strength, being strong, okay, is strength, being wise is wisdom, okay, beauty, being beautiful, patience, okay, this is called patience. Patience means to remain calm in any kind of situation. Then being free is freedom, justice, okay, truth, democracy, knowledge, education, okay, time, culture, success, responsibility, right? So what have we learned today? Okay, we have learned about the different kinds of nouns, common nouns, collective nouns, abstract nouns. Okay, and we came across good number of abstract nouns. I suppose everything is clear to you. In case you have doubt, okay, you can once again go through it. Okay, this PDF form. You will be able to understand better. Okay, okay, have a nice time.